Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are on sprint 309 for TimePro team. Let's kick off the sprint review. We had a long sprint. It was a 1 month sprint because of lots of breaks and whatnot over Christmas. So not that much time worked during that time, about a week and a half for most people. And we had a lot of bugs to fix and we fixed most of them. So counting that as a sprint goal complete. Scroll down for me. Here's the people who worked. Scroll down so you can see the time. So yeah, about 2 weeks for Jeffrey and about a week and a bit for Jerry and JK. Chloe is not showing up here, which is strange. So she might be putting her time against the wrong place.
No, she would be putting her time in the French tenant.
She's in the French tenant, which is why she's not showing up here. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay, scroll down. So as you can see, lots and lots of PBIs done. Most of them have that little squiggly worm at the beginning, meaning that they are bugs. So I'm going to have a quick scan. I won't explain every single one. I'll have a quick scan and see which ones make sense to call out. JK, can you think of any which were like big deal ones to talk about if we just had to talk about 2 or 3?
We improved the suggested timesheet statistics, so we have a more realistic statistics.
We've excluded weekends and whatnot from that, so now that the percentage is better and it's above 50%, which is good to see.
Yeah, there were some issues with resitting, especially if you don't have zero integration, which impacted SSW Europe the most. So those things were fixed up. Improvements on application insight logs, so we get more information like city, IP, and what users did certain actions, which was to an extent available, but not always. We had a
few user experience improvements, which were noticed by Betty and have been ticked off. So mostly alignment stuff. We had some little things about being consistent about whether we're Inc or XGST in different places, things like that. There was a lot of bugs around receipting and invoicing, which are always really important to fix up. So I'm really glad that they got fixed. And there was the usual kind of zero sync issues that we sometimes have, which have been fixed up as well.
Yeah, it was actually more related when a tenant wasn't part of Zero, because we didn't allow certain actions, which should be allowed if you don't have Zero integration.
All right, scroll down for me. So yeah, well, from 34 to 56% for usage of suggested timesheets, and that's because we've got rid of weekends and leave days and whatnot. So not actually a user error, a user-based change, just the way we're reporting it changed. But that's good that we're more accurate now. Scroll down.
Can I just ask these two guys, Steve and Lewis, are you using suggested timesheets?
Yeah.
Yep, you both are. Okay.
Good. Can we confirm that? Jerry, can you go to TimePro quickly and can we see what those guys' stats look like so we can put them on the spot and like get them in trouble in a video? It's really fun. But we can see what that report looks like.
TimePro.
Yeah, TimePro.
Okay. TimePro system, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go reports. I'm actually just curious what this looks like for people who are doing it. So go reports, there's suggested timesheets.
Yeah.
And we'll look for Stephen or Lewis. There's Lewis. So Lewis is using it 86% of the time.
And just highlight that record. We need to put a number down here, JK. That would be really nice. Just put a number on the left-hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like a rank?
Yeah, rank.
Ranking.
Hang on 1 sec, I'll yak shave that.
Okay,
stay on the screen. Let me do a yak shave.
Yeah, before we start yak shaving, do you want to do it similarly to gamification where people share ranks or just a simple incremental?
Simple incremental is fine, but you could also give them the same. If they're identical, you can give them all number 8. You know?
Yeah, because we're going to have a lot of, before holidays, we had a lot of people that were at 100%.
Yeah, if they're all on 100%, they probably should be given 1, but it's a lot easier just to read if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, even if they're all 100. Because right now, I just want to say, go to row. What row is it?
Yeah, it would be mostly numbering then.
Yeah, see Lewis down under JK. Yeah, he's showing at 88%. Well, now why aren't you 100%? 86%. Lewis, why are you not 100%?
It was the public holidays. I had to change if he
Right.
had to flip it for that.
Okay. And where's Stephen Q?
Stephen 67%.
He's 67. Yeah. Why are you 67, not 100?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like almost 90% of the timesheet was filled by the suggestion. I don't know why the number is low.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, I note that it's because of initial meetings. Initial meetings cannot be because it cannot see the future.
Right.
It cannot create it for you.
And Yuli, just before you yak showed it,
Yeah.
I find the column widths crazy. Like it makes it silly to make it that wide. So go to up. If you could just ask for the column headings to be on 2 lines. So suggestions, 1 line, made, daily, separate lines, because, or at least shrink them. You just don't need to use the entire page width.
So what do you want? Where do you want all the white space to be?
I just want columns to be as thin as possible. You don't need them to be to use up the entire page width.
So do you want the whole thing compacted across to the left so that last used is halfway along the page and the whole right hand side of the page is white, or like the whole thing compacted to the right?
Well, I'm not sure where, but all I want to do is read it, and to scan from the left to the right is very hard. So whether you center, like move it more into the middle and have equal space on both sides is fine. Or whether you move it all to the left is okay. I'd probably put it more in the center. So have padding on both sides, like Power BI does or reporting services does. And the other thing is last use. See last use? That should have the first 3 letters of the day, like MON or TUE. So when it was last use.
Just a suggestion, maybe, if we're going to compress the table, it might be then we might have a bit more space to add extra information, like saying 7 days ago.
Oh, yes, that would be really nice to put in brackets how many days ago on last year's.
Yeah, so you don't have to calculate it in your head.
So, just heads up, I just had a quick look through all like 6 or 7 of the other reports in that reports drop down, and they're all the same. They all look the same as each other, like this. So if you want to make that change, do you want to make it to all reports on the side?
Yes, please. Make them consistent, and also do a video after showing the reports, so we can put it on the channel. These are nice reports we have.
Okay. All right. Let me actually have that. I feel like it's a big one now, but give me a sec.
We'll get one right and then do the others.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I would like a new feature request for TimePro. If you can see on my screen right now, this report here, the suggested timesheets report, it would be nice to have a separate column on the left-hand side called rank with a number to see, how well you're using suggested timesheets. So Daniel will be number 1, Tyler would be number 2, Luke would be number 3, etc. As well as that, we would like the top column, the top row, the title row, to be across 2 lines so that it can be compacted down, and the whole thing compacted either to the left, the right, or the middle, depending on what you think looks better. But basically, instead of having to scan all the way from Daniel McKay and then look halfway across the screen before I can see the next number, and then again, compacted also, it's all closer to each other. Once you've got that right, come and talk to me and or Adam to see whether we like it and whether we want to do that for all other reports in this report dropdown.
And then a dump video.
And yeah, we'll need a dump video for that as well, please. Cool, done. All right, lovely. Moving on. Scroll down. So burn down.
Sorry, Yuli, we missed for the last used column that we have 3 letter days and to have X days ago.
Oh, sorry, where is that?
For last used column.
Yeah, 7 days ago or 2 days ago, something like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and 3 letters for the day, like Wednesday, 8th of January.
Okay, no worries. When the video is finished shaving, I will when the PBI is created, I'll add that in.
Okay.
Thank you.
So should we?
Moving
should
on.
we-
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So burn down's bumpy because it was a month and it was across Christmas. Moving down. Code coverage is about the same as what it was. Keep going. Nothing interesting here. Go down. So two production deployments, which is not money for a month, by the way. There were lots of PBIs done. I would have assumed more deployments there. Scroll down.
Any comments, JK? Is that a surprise to you as well?
Yeah, I did ask people to do the deployments, but I think what got the issue was availability. By the time they had things ready and have tested the staging, they already had to go off TimePro. So my understanding was they thought it wasn't safe time to do the deployment. So I did a bit more pressure. Right.
Who told you that it wasn't a safe time to do deployments?
That is my assumption, because what I noticed is when I was asking for things to be deployed soon after, there were no communications.
Right. Okay. So JK, as far as I know, you're the only one that can deploy things. Is that right?
No.
Oh, who else?
Everyone can deploy. So basically, everyone that follows the deployment instructions, the deployment instructions do explicitly tell you that if you do not have access, ask sysadministrators to give you access. Okay. There is no exclusivity for deployment.
And the French guys, can they deploy?
Yes, they just need to ask sysadmins to give them access to Octopus. And I also told that repeatedly.
Okay, so Jerry, can you deploy?
Yeah, so at least 2 times deploy is deployed by Jeffrey and me.
Oh, okay. All right. So if you and Jeffrey could help the French guys, because they are doing easy leave stuff and they feel they cannot deploy anything.
I think they can also deploy it.
Okay, just touch base with them or send them an email with Jeffrey and JKCC and say, are you able to be deployed? Like you're doing a lot of work on easy leave. You know, when was the last time you deployed? Just try to touch base with them, because they basically give me the understanding that they cannot deploy. Only JK can deploy.
Okay, so I should send an email to John and Chloe about the deploy.
But
right?
I would draft the email and then call Chloe, because she's the easiest one for you to communicate with.
Okay, I will do that. Draft the email and call Chloe.
Then ask her to put a check by, which should say everything that JK just said.
Okay. Email and hold a moment. Let me call Chloe. Okay, done.
Scroll down.
Okay. So.
Okay, any movement on the epics? There's a lot of bug fixing, so probably not. It looks like there's 3% more on productizing. Scroll down. So retro, we fixed lots of bugs. We had a holiday. That's pretty much it. Let's go to planning. You can get rid of the JK's signature, by the way. It'll have your signature.
And just before we move on to planning, we looked at suggested timesheets, but what about auto timesheet comments? Was that in your stats as well?
No, I don't think so.
No.
That because we don't have GitHub, it's rarely used.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's only usable by people who use Azure DevOps.
Yeah, so it will still work for annual leave, for public holidays, sick leaves, and Azure DevOps Git commits.
But people don't put any notes in their sick leave, so it's irrelevant. It's really just
it's automatically generated for you.
So, Jacob, what I'm trying to establish is everyone that's using Azure DevOps, are they using the auto comments? That's really what I want to know. Yeah, that's TimePro, Sugarloony, some others. So, of course, I want to add GitHub support as well.
Yeah, last time I checked, it was about a month and a half ago, and it appears so. But I didn't go through all of the people's recent projects to verify.
All right. So Jerry, can you just update this before you send it so that it has the auto comments in after the suggested timesheets? Okay.
All the comments in suggest timesheets. Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Update the email.
And then just get it checked by JK before you send it. The other thing is Betty gave us a whole bunch of feedback. Is that all implemented now?
There was two parts to Betty's feedback. There was stuff on the website and stuff on the application. So the application stuff's been chipped away at. The website stuff hasn't been touched.
Okay. Is the rest of Betty's ones in the next sprint?
Application or website?
Application.
No, I don't think so. It's only leftovers from the current sprint that's in the next sprint because it's only a 1 weeker and there's heaps left.
Right. Okay. It would be. Well, look, I'm sure you know what you're doing, but I would like to know that Betty's feedback got in there.
Yeah, we've been putting a few in each sprint up till now, but I didn't think of it this time because there was still so much in the leftovers.
Yeah, and I think for the few, we might need to get her back just to give us the design because it's more of this. This is what we need to do without the design on how to do it. So we need design work on that before we can action it.
I just booked her for 5 weeks, for starting Monday. So she's got the next couple of days, but then she'll be gone for 5 weeks.
Right. Okay.
For a client. Cool. All right. Can you get rid of these subjects there, Jerry? Not the subject, sorry. I mean the signature.
Signature.
Yeah, you're not JK.
Okay.
Yeah, at the very bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Planning.
Okay. It's on. Okay.
Okay. So scroll down to the PBIs. So this unallocated timesheets bug is a nasty one. It's probably taking up most of the sprint. Now, JK, you're actually not going to be working on TimePro this week, are you? You're going to be on rewards. So is that something Jeffrey can take over? Jerry or anyone else?
Yeah, Geoffrey is aware for most of the issues that we have here. Yes. And Jerry, you also worked on some of the bugs as well, so it should be fine. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Cool. All right, no worries. So yeah, we got to fix those bugs. Just looking at the backlog now, are there any UX ones that we could pull in just so we've got one? I'll put the PBI. Sorry, I put the URL in the chat for you.
Okay. Come on. Sorry. URL.
So click on the URL that I just sent to you in the chat.
Yeah.
Chat.
Yeah.
Yep. Click on it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Scroll down until you see UI UX stuff.
Hold a moment. Hold a moment. UI. Yeah. This part.
Yes. Cool. So you guys tell me, are any of these pick upable at this point? Could we pull in one of these?
Have those PBIs have designer complete those PBIs? I'm not sure. So I think those PBI should be designed by designer first, then the devs can work.
They have come from a designer, Betty.
I think he's saying that this is design work, not dev work.
Oh,
as in designing a page. So the top two are application audit, designing page, review UX.
Betty's work.
Add breadcrumbs looks like one that could be done.
Yeah, we do have Figma links to some of the design work. So something
No,
like
I'm
contact
confused.
us
I'm
and
looking for
about.
Betty's work.
Yeah, so maybe we've done it all because we have been chipping away at it. So maybe it's all gone.
Okay.
And these are her placeholders for stuff that should be done next.
Right,
Design stuff
okay.
that should be done next.
So if that's the case, JK and Jerry, can you just have a look at that and confirm it? Or Jerry, can you do that with Jeffrey tomorrow? Where is Jeffrey?
He's away today.
Okay. Is he doing his
Yeah,
YOLO-
I can
is he doing his YOLO
communicate
day?
to Jeffrey tomorrow. Yeah, about that.
Thank you. Sorry, Adam, what did you say?
Is he doing his YOLO day?
Is that today? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes, it is. It is his YOLO day today.
Okay.
Going helicopter flying.
Oh, very cool.
The rain.
In the rain. Oh, what a day.
Yeah. Trial by water instead of trial by fire.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
It's sunny in
Well,
Queensland.
that's the plan then, guys. Thank you all very much.
Yeah, thank you. It was
This
great.
video will go up on the YouTube
Okay.
channel.
Okay.
See you all later. Okay.